Hello everyone, welcome back finally to another movie collection video. I'm very excited. Obviously I'm very excited. I always get very excited when it comes to these videos. There has been a couple of times since the last movie collection video where I've gone and added significantly to my collection. So I have a pile just off camera here next to me. We're going to go through one pile today, which leaves another pile for the next video that I hope will be very soon to come out after this one. But first, little drink of my tea, obviously, as I always like to tend to do, I think, on movie collection videos. But yes, anyway, I'm very excited. I'm always very excited. Today, I have 10 movies, all from the premium collection. So they're all the same set, they're all the same collection, they're all the same distribution, they're all the same Blu-ray company, which comes under the premium collection. There's 10 of them that are in this pile. I over-explained that. I do like to over-explain things, you know that. I don't know why I'm bringing all the movies up rather than doing it one by one, which is obviously what we're going to do. So, let's just start. The premium collection is a set I do like. I've got a few of them that you may have seen from previous videos. I can't actually remember how many I owned before this pile. I'm just trying to count now. It's about 15. About 15 of the premium collection that I do own before this pile. So this has added 10 to that. So I'm now up to roughly 25 by the looks of it. So it's a significant addition to this particular set. But let's start. I know I've got these today in spine order as well. I always like putting things in spine order when it comes to these collections, those that do have spine numbers. But we're just going to start. So the first one is number 2 in the premium collection, which is Forbidden Planet from 1954. I think it's 1954. 1957? Is that 1957? I can't see. 1957, maybe. I don't know. 56? It's the 50s. It is the 50s. Why don't I know the release date of Forbidden Planet off by heart? I mean, look at the poster. I love the poster so much. That is the poster image as well. But the premium collection comes with these like shiny silver cases. Some of them have really good features. Some of them don't have really good features, but they all have either a booklet or a poster or art cards or things like that. That's the kind of good thing about the premium collection. And they all come in cases. You may have already seen this. You may be well aware of this. But they all come in like slip cases like that. So it's just, that's the case and that's the actual movie. But Forbidden Planet. So, Forbidden Planet is the granddaddy of tomorrow, a pioneering work whose ideas and style would be reverse engineered into many cinematic space voyages to come. Leslie Nielsen plays the commander who brings his space cruiser crew to planet Altair 4, home to Dr. Morbius, Walter Pidgeon, his daughter Anne Francis, a dutiful robot named Robbie, and to a mysterious terror. Featuring sets of extraordinary scale and the first all-electronic musical soundscape in film history, Forbidden Planet is a movie orbit all its own. Basically, you wouldn't have Star Trek. I've just knocked the microphone. Basically, you wouldn't have Star Trek without Forbidden Planet. The features in this are Deleted scenes and lost footage. 2 follow-up vehicles starring Robbie the Robot, that's Robbie the Robot. A feature film called The Invisible Boy. The Thin Man TV series episode, Robot Client. Okay. A TCM original documentary, Watch the Skies, Science Fiction, The 50s and Us. 2 featurettes, Amazing, exploring the far reaches of Forbidden Planet, Robbie the Robot, engineering a sci-fi icon. Excerpts from the MGM Parade TV series. So it's quite a good little collection of features as well. It's a dual format, so it's Blu-ray and DVD, so we'll take it out. But it also comes with art cards. So inside's just plain, it's just like that, but it comes with art cards, of which you get that. You get that. I am going to struggle to see these. You get that. You get that. And you get that. There's a nice little selection of prints as well. And I always like the art cards. I have so many of the art cards from various different things now, and absolutely no space to put them. So someday I will find space to put them somewhere. But that is our number 1, which is number 2. Like I said, it is 1956, by the way, because it actually says the year on the spines of the premium collection, if you can see that, which you probably can't because it's very shiny. Number 2 in the premium collection, Forbidden Planet from 1956. And I'm going to put them down there. Next up, we have number 13 from 1981, Excalibur. King Arthur movie, of course. So we have the legend of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table receives its most impressive screen treatment in Excalibur from visionary director John Boorman. All the elements of Sir Thomas Malory's classic La Morte d'Arthur are here. Arthur, Nigel Terry, removing the sword Excalibur from the stone, the Round Table's noble birth and tragic decline, the heroic attempts to recover the Holy Grail, and the shifting balance of power between wily wizard Merlin, Nicole Williamson, and evil sorceress Morgana, Helen Mirren. With Patrick Stewart, Gabriel Byrne, and Liam Neeson in notable early screen roles, Excalibur serves up, as the New Yorker's Pauline Kael wrote, one lush, enraptured scene after another. So in terms of features, this doesn't include, well, this only includes a commentary by director John Boorman. In terms of actual features, like I said, this is number 13 in the premium collection, but it, of course, also comes with some art cards, yes. This one's actually got a bit of a design on the inside of the actual case as well, which is nice. And the art cards you get here, you get that, that, and one of just the poster. I say just the poster, I think it's a really nice poster. Excalibur. Very nice. I should actually also say that, well, I will actually tell you when I've actually seen the movies. I have seen neither Forbidden Planet or Excalibur, so I'm quite excited to get into them. However, one movie that I have seen that I love dearly, so very dearly, is number 15 in the premium collection. It's a movie that I've never owned, and I don't know why, but this is such a wonderful edition of it, I think. From 1963, it's Jason and the Argonauts, which is really one of my very, very favourite movies of all time. And I love this edition in particular because of all these features. This one comes with loads of features. You get a commentary with Ray Harryhausen and film historian Tony Dalton. You get a commentary with Peter Jackson and visual effects artist Randall William Cook. You get the original Skeleton Fight storyboards. You get the Harryhausen Legacy featurette. Ray Harryhausen interviewed by director John Landis. And the Harryhausen Chronicles, a documentary narrated by Leonard Nimoy. Basically, you want this if you're a Harryhausen fan, and I am obviously a massive Harryhausen fan. What a wonderful bunch of features for Jason and the Argonauts. Like I said, this is number 15 in the premium collection, and it also comes with art cards. Some come with like art cards and a poster or a booklet and things like that. That also has got a little bit of a design on the middle. In terms of the cards themselves, you get one of just that poster. You get that. I'm going to try and show it without the glare because some are quite glossy. You get that. And arguably my favourite, in fact, definitely my favourite, is you get this, which is beautiful, I think. And that one's definitely the first to go up. I mean, they're not very big. I could just put them somewhere, but it's also like I need to frame them and all that kind of thing as well. I'm very particular, as people will know when it comes to these kind of things. But Jason and the Argonauts, I obviously have seen, do love, and I'm very excited to actually finally own a really good edition of it. Next up, we have number 16 in the premium collection from 1983, which is The Hunger, or as I'm going to refer to it as, the David Bowie sexy vampire movie, because that's exactly what it is. Miriam Blaylock collects Renaissance art, ancient Egyptian pendants, lovers, souls. Alive and fashionably chic in Manhattan, Miriam is an ageless vampire, although vampire is not a word you'll hear in this movie, based on the novel by Whitley Strieber, who also wrote Wolfen. Okay. Instead, debuting feature director Tony Scott fashions a hip, sensual, modern Gothic makeover. Catherine Deneuve radiates macabre elegance as Miriam, blessed with beauty, cursed with bloodlust. David Bowie is fellow fiend and refined husband John. In love, in life, in longing, they are inseparable. But when John abruptly begins to age and turns to a geriatrics researcher, Susan Sarandon, for help, Miriam soon eyes the woman as a replacement for John. The hunger is insatiable. The David Bowie sexy vampire movie, or the Catherine Deneuve sexy vampire movie, or both of them in the sexy vampire movie with Susan Sarandon. The special features on this is, again, just a commentary, but the commentary is with Susan Sarandon and director Tony Scott. So I love that this is Tony Scott's first movie. I didn't know this was Tony Scott's first movie. Again, this is one that I haven't actually seen, and I'm very interested to actually get into it. Definitely. In terms of art cards and things like that, well, that's exactly what you do get. You get more art cards. There's a nice picture of David Bowie. You get 4 art cards again. One which is just the poster. One of that. And this one. And that one. So there you go. The Hunger 1983, number 16 in the premium collection. We move up in numbers now quite a lot to number 54 in the premium collection from 1953. It's another Harryhausen movie. It's The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, which, again, look at it. It's beautiful. I'm a big fan of The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. I've seen it. I know it well. Comes with a few good Harryhausen features again. Comes with 2 documentaries, which are The Readosaurus and the Roller Coaster, Making the Beast, and Harryhausen and Bradbury, An Unfathomable Friendship. What does that say? I can't even read that. 2 documentaries. Anyway, I think the text is a little bit strange. It also comes with the theatrical trailer for The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. And I'll read the back. So, near the Arctic Circle, an atomic bomb is detonated. This fearsome experiment disturbs the sleep of a giant Readosaurus encased in ice for over 100 million years, and sends it southward on a destructive, deadly rampage. The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms was the first screen adaptation of a work by fantasy fiction titan Ray Bradbury. It also marked the first time Ray Harryhausen had total control over special effects. He came up with a fantastic creature, constructed at full scale, all 50 tons of it, that swims down from the north to run amok through New York City before being conquered in a spectacular Coney Island roller coaster finale. Yes to The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, number 54 in the premium collection. This one comes with, I think, art cards and a poster. There's the inside of that. Or is it just art cards? No, it's just art cards, actually, not a poster. But you do, of course, get one of the poster. You get that. They're all of the Beast, they're all of the Readosaurus. And that. Yes, we like it. We like it a lot. I'm actually really glad to add to my Harryhausen movies as well. Because as much as I do love them, I don't own them. I haven't owned them, but I do now. There's another Harryhausen movie, actually. Is it next? It is, in fact, next, because it's number 56 in the premium collection from 1981. It's Clash of the Titans, which, again, I've never owned, but I am a big fan of. The features in this, there are a couple. You get a conversation with Ray Harryhausen and a Myths and Monsters gallery. People know Clash of the Titans, but it says, before history and beyond imagination. The machinations of gods above and the fates of man and monsters here below play out in a Clash of the Titans. Decades prior to the sensational 2010 version of the tale, sensational is a steep word there, I think, even though it's a guilty pleasure movie for me, Harry Hamlin took up the sword and shield to play valorous Perseus, mortal son of Zeus, Laurence Olivier, who sets out to fulfill his destiny by rescuing beloved Andromeda from the wrath of goddess Thetis, Maggie Smith. Perils await Perseus time and again, and eye-filling thrills await viewers as stop-motion effects legend Ray Harryhausen unleashes snake-haired Medusa, fearsome kraken, winged Pegasus, two-headed dog, Diosk... I can't even read that. I should know that word as well. Terrible. Giant scorpions and more. Rejoice, fantasy fans. The movie gods gift us with adventure that's innovative, heroic, titanic. Clash of the Titans. Love it. Number 56, like I said, in this premium collection, comes with a booklet. So no art cards for this, no poster, but it comes with quite a nice, sizable booklet, which are always fun to flick through, to read through. There's always interesting things going on when you get a nice special edition booklet. Now let's try and put it back in. Thank you. Just going to take another drink. So, next, actually, before we kind of carry on, something I would quite like to do as well is kind of go through all of my movies from one collection, one Blu-ray label, something like that, because usually I kind of just, you know, in these videos, show what I have recently got, which, you know, all these are things that I have recently got in my kind of last two spending sprees, shall we say. But, you know, I will more than happily kind of show all my movies of, say, the Premium Collection, or all my Arrow movies, or Eureka movies, Indicator movies, and all that kind of stuff. Right, as well as showing, obviously, what I've gotten recently as well. So it is, you know, there's different ways. There's different types of movie collection videos that that I can do, that I want to do, and that I hope will be interesting for you. Anyway, next up is number 62 in the Premium Collection from 1948. The Treasure of the Sierra Madre. Yes, Bogart. Can't go wrong with more Bogart. Two hard-luck drifters, Humphrey Bogart and Tim Holt, and a grizzled prospector, Walter Houston, discover gold. Then greed and paranoia set in. Shot in Mexico, this gritty masterwork won Academy Awards for John Huston's direction and screenplay, and his dad took Best Supporting Actor Oscar. Without awards, but with enduring acclaim, is Bogart's performance, transforming from a likeable hobo to a heartless thug simmering in greed. Generations later, the powerful gleam of this treasure still shines. This comes with a great deal of special features as well. It comes with a commentary by Bogart biographer Eric Lax, Discovering Treasure, the story of the treasure of the Sierra Madre, which appears to be a featurette, a documentary profile of John Huston, Warner Night at the Movies, 1948 Short Subjects Gallery, Leonard Maltin Introduction, newsreel, 2 classic cartoons, a comedy short, theatrical trailers, and an audio-only bonus, a radio show with the movie's original stars. So a really nice bunch of special features, including one with the great Leonard Maltin, which obviously we just love as well. Number 62 in the Premium Collection, The Treasure of the Sierra Madre. Comes with art cards, more art cards, which are, these are quite glossy, shiny ones, actually. You get that. You get that. You get that. And you get one of the poster. Lovely. Well, I have watched a couple of these already, like since getting them. Those that I haven't seen, I think one of those is coming up next. Obviously, there have been a couple or a few that I had seen previously, as we've kind of been over. But next, there are, how many more here? Is there 3 more? There are 3 more. This is one that I have watched since buying for the first time, and really quite enjoyed it. Very kind of, yeah, I really got into it. A noir romance kind of situation. It is number 80 in the Premium Collection from 1952, On Dangerous Ground with Ida Lupino and Robert Ryan. How long was it that I watched this now? I can't remember, but I did enjoy the movie a lot, actually. In terms of special features, it comes with a commentary by film historian Glenn Erickson and the theatrical trailer. I'll read the back, which is, "Why do you make me do it? New York cop Jim Wilson asks the hoodlum he's about to smash senseless. Jim has seen it all in the city's shadowy streets, killers, thugs, pimps, sadists, and the experience has cost him his soul. Ironically, his redemption may come in his next case, a brutal murder that brings him into the open sky and white light of the countryside, and into the arms of a beautiful blind woman. Directed with intensity by Nicholas Ray, and Ida Lupino herself, actually, but she's uncredited because things are unfair, and featuring a haunting score by Bernard Herrmann. On Dangerous Ground is a taut, rapid-paced manhunt with two fine stars at its tortured heart. Noir master Robert Ryan captures Jim's agonized self-hatred, and Ida Lupino burnishes the screen as the sightless angel whose compassion gives him one last chance at life. It's a very good movie. And again, I mean, I could, if this is something you are interested in, please let me know. Please, comment or tweet at me to let me know if you would be interested in seeing me actually give little kind of review thoughts on movies in my collection, maybe the ones I have recently bought or various other ones. If you would be interested in doing that, please do let me know, because I think that is something I could definitely do. But number 80 in the premium collection, On Dangerous Ground. This comes with, obviously I love Noir as well, I do, I'm a really big fan of it. This does come with a poster. Yes, it does come with a poster and art cards. So let's show you the poster. The poster's actually not, it's not like a poster, so it's not like the front of the case or anything like that. It's a landscape still. A landscape still of a poster, which I actually really quite like. I like that. Different type of poster thing. So I like that. And the art cards themselves, you do get one of the poster. You get one of Ida Lupino. You get one of Robert Ryan and a fellow police officer. And you get one of Robert Ryan and Ida Lupino. Yes. It's a very good movie. It is. And this is why I like watching these, for the first time as well, in very good quality kind of editions that these are, because they're all really good, like, transfers. As you would expect from, a premium collection, or something called the premium collection, as you would expect. Next up, we have another noir movie, which is Murder, My Sweet, from 1945. This is number 136, so we're going significantly up again. Number 136 in the premium collection. I think I'm right in saying that our last movie that we have next is perhaps the latest installment into this collection. So and with its spine number, I mean, the spine number of Murder, My Sweet is 136. The spine number of the last movie we have to show and the next movie is 152. So there's roughly 152 movies currently in this collection. More get, announced and released, but it's not like a Criterion situation where there's over 1,000 or 1,200 or however many there is. It's not an enormous collection itself. So I'm quite pleased that I kind of, and I'm not one to necessarily want all the movies in one of these collections or from one of these Blu-ray labels or anything like that. I will really just kind of buy what I'm interested in from any certain collection or set or label. I think that's the kind of better way to go about it, because I don't want to end up with stuff that either I'm not interested in or that I don't like. So I really kind of only get stuff that I do find myself interested in. I do find myself kind of drawn to. If I haven't seen it, if I'm unaware of it, or obviously if there is movies in there that I do very, very much enjoy, like Jason and the Argonauts. But another noir movie in Murder, My Sweet from 1945, like I said, 136 in the premium collection, with Dick Powell, Claire Trevor and Anne Shirley. Dick Powell as, what's his name? Philip Marlowe. Obviously made most famous by Humphrey Bogart. But this is Dick Powell playing Philip Marlowe. In terms of features, this comes with a commentary by author and film noir specialist Alan Silver and a theatrical trailer. I'll read the back. It says, Private Detective Philip Marlowe knows better. Oh no, it says, they say crime doesn't pay. It's a little bit of tagline work. They say crime doesn't pay. Private Detective Philip Marlowe knows better. The fat wad of folding money warming his breast pocket is the kind of thing that keeps him going through thick and thicker as he wades chin deep into a mystery involving a missing necklace and a missing hoodlum's mole named Velma. Is it Velma from Scooby-Doo? It's not Velma from Scooby-Doo. Sharply directed by Edward Dmytryk. Murder, My Sweet is a film at its most noir, creating a moody sense of world that never plays on the level. Cast against type, Dick Powell puts sunny crooner roles behind him, dishing hard-boiled patter and wearing 5 going on 6 o'clock stubble so well that source author Raymond Chandler called Powell his favourite screen Marlowe. I'm just a small businessman in a very messy business, the PI observes. With wit and trend-setting style to burn, it's never business as usual. I find it interesting if Raymond Chandler called Dick Powell his favourite on-screen Marlowe when we basically just always think of Bogart when it comes to Philip Marlowe. So I am really interested to watch Murder, My Sweet. And to be honest, there's been a few evenings over the past week or so that I've, questioned whether this is the one to watch. But for some reason, I haven't put this particular one on yet, even though I'm very interested to see it. Anyway, Murder, My Sweet comes with, as well, art cards and a poster. I think a poster, or is it just art cards? No, I think it's just art cards, actually. Oh, no, it isn't. It is a poster as well. So the art cards are one of the poster. There you go. You get that. You get that. And you get that. And then the poster, which I believe is, again, just the poster of the movie, but it's really quite nice. It is a nice poster. I mean, it's a fairly typical poster, but it's still a nice poster. I like that poster, I do. So this is the kind of always the good thing about the premium collection ones, is that you always get stuff to display about the movie. If the features aren't necessarily massive, you will get, a bit of artwork, which is good. And a really nice presentation, a really nice set to collect, because they're all obviously uniform and spined and quite pleasant to look at on the shelf. But 136 in the premium collection is Murder, My Sweet, and the final one, as I said, is Spine number 152, which is a movie from 1963, and a movie that is going to be coming up on the main show, It's a Wonderful Podcast, which is The List of Adrian Messenger, which is a bizarre movie. It's a murder mystery, but it is a gimmicky murder mystery, a tongue-in-cheek murder mystery. With George C. Scott, Dana Winter, Clive Brook, Kirk Douglas, and a bunch of big-name actors in heavily make-upped roles that you have to guess who's who. It's almost like it's a guessing game. The movie wants you watching it to try and work out which big-name actor is under this heavy makeup, and I find that really fun and bizarre and hilarious. But there it is, The List of Adrian Messenger. These actors, by the way, you get Tony Curtis, Burt Lancaster, Robert Mitchum, Frank Sinatra. It's a really great supporting cast. Clive Brook's in the movie, Herbert Marshall's in the movie, Gladys Cooper's in the movie. It's a really big supporting cast. And a really quite fun murder mystery that, like I said, you will see coming up on an episode of the main show. It's a Wonderful Podcast. I think it's actually this week's episode. Or, I shouldn't say this week's, I should say the episode that came out the first week in August 2022. Is The List of Adrian Messenger. I think it's episode 222, actually, of It's a Wonderful Podcast. But the back of it says, superstars Kirk Douglas, Tony Curtis, Burt Lancaster, Robert Mitchum and Frank Sinatra headline the witty thriller The List of Adrian Messenger, directed by Academy Award winner John Huston again. A retired officer, George C. Scott, must uncover the identity of a mass murderer who is killing off the potential heirs to a family fortune. The only clues are the names on the list of murdered heir Adrian Messenger. The tension builds as the final evil unfolds during a suspense-filled fox hunt. Let the chase begin. It's a silly movie. It's a gimmicky movie. It is obviously a movie that I have watched because we, have recorded an episode for It's a Wonderful Podcast. It doesn't actually come, I don't recall, with any features. It might have the trailer, from what I can remember, but it doesn't actually say there's any features on the back of it. But if I remember rightly, it does have the trailer on it. What it does have, of course, though, is, like I said, if you are feeling lacking for special features, you are not lacking in the artwork and display opportunities, because it has a little poster, which is this, which I actually weirdly quite like. It's small, but it shows all the weird makeup, or weird made-up people at the bottom, like in really heavy prosthetic. So it comes with that little poster, as well as art cards, of course. This one of George C. Scott and Kirk Douglas. You get this one of Kirk Douglas on a horse. You get this one of George C. Scott, and who is that? I can't see, it's quite dark. They're sat down. And you get this one. Again, they're just a few like stills from the movie, but I really quite... It's a very unique movie, and I was quite a fan of it. But there we go. 10 new additions to my collection of the premium collection that I'm very, very, very happy with. I'm very happy with them, and I can't wait to get into more of them. I really can't. But I will call it there for fear of waffling on for far too long. Thank you for watching another episode of Morgan's Movie Collection, I suppose this is. There will be another video coming pretty soon, probably next week. because I have another pile of another company, or actually two companies. There's one version. I'm actually looking at it now. It's just past the camera, just past the screen. That's not the premium collection, but I won't tell you what necessarily they are at the moment. But thank you everyone for watching this. Please leave a like. Please comment. Are you interested in these movies? Do you like any of these movies? Would you be interested in seeing, like I said, little review thoughts from me on any movies in my collection, different types of videos from my collection, and any of that kind of other thing? There's links to everything else we do on It's a Wonderful Podcast, on this YouTube channel, on the main podcast feed itself, in the description, as well as things like the Patreon and all the Twitters and social medias and all that great stuff in the description. Subscribe to this channel, ding the notification bells to not miss any video, any episode of Monday Madness, any watch-along live stream, anything, and stuff like this as well. Thank you again for watching this, and until next time, bye.